Noise. Okay.
Whoa. This is different.
Oh, it's magical. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating, dude. It's actually so hot.
What are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
no.
didn't expect that.
I'm wearing a t-shirt, but
T-shirt.
I'm not wearing a t-shirt, but I'm wearing shorts and my boxers.
Hubba. Hear that, ladies? Hear that, Mutually Beauties?
Oh golly, no! I am a virgin.
Oh man, this is different. We've never done a podcast while not being in the same room.
I know.
Right?
I am so
right?
used to seeing your beautiful face right beside me.
Likewise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a little sad.
Get some breakfast.
Oh, always. We always had the breakfast bennies. We were the Benny brothers, David.
Yeah, I know. I'm missing those bennies right now.
Oh my god.
TBH.
The only thing you can do now is order food because of the times that we're currently in.
I haven't at all. I'm a little nervous. I haven't like eaten out anywhere.
Really?
Since the last 3 weeks.
Like, have you been stocking up on food and everything?
Yeah, and just like
cooking at home.
Just demolishing the pantry pretty much.
True. Wait, have you actually ever left your house?
Oh well, I mean, like every day I take a walk.
Okay, nice.
But that's pretty much it. But it's a little wild. You know what? The other day I went to take a walk. It was around maybe 9-10 p.m. Okay, wait, sorry. I'm gonna say this first. It's kind of been a while before since we last podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get a hold of my regular speech patterns, and now not being
right
in the same room during the podcast, I'm a little bit disoriented, to be honest. Because this is not a normal episode.
For real.
But okay. So I was taking a walk, sat down on a bench, and then I was just chilling, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these two guys were walking down the street together. They must be isolation buddies or something.
Mm-hmm. Goals.
But it was just the most boring conversation.
Yeah,
one guy was just a lot of rain, eh? And the other guy was yeah, a lot of rain. He's yeah, I hate when my shoes get wet. He's yeah, wish there was water shoes or something. And they're yeah, I hate when my socks get wet. He's yeah, a lot of rain, eh? That was literally the conversation.
There's no way. That sounds
what?
That's small town conversation, you know?
It is small town conversation, but I have been up in Barrie and stuff like that, and I've heard conversations that people would have,
mm-hmm.
and sometimes it's a little bit intriguing. One time there was this dude that went up to another guy and was "Man, have you seen the sunset this morning?"
Wow.
The guy was "Yeah, it was breathtaking." The guy was "Yeah, man, sometimes you wake up in the morning and that's what you wake up for or something, right?" And I was just wow, no one has conversations like that.
I
in Toronto.
feel
downtown, no one cares about the sunset.
Yeah, no.
I mean, you do, but no one talks about
I feel that moment is a movie moment. You'll see these people having breakfast with a cup of joe in their mm-hmm. hands, and then they look at each other in the eyes, and they look off into the mountain range.
Yeah.
And
there's a window or something.
Yeah,
there. They're probably sitting.
They're
down.
elevated on a mountain or something. And yeah. That's what I'm thinking of. So I feel they were just having a bro conversation. Or
but this
sorry, it's just I don't know, the socks and shoes. They really must have had nothing to talk about.
Right? Yeah. And I got a little worried because I'm I don't know when I'm gonna see you guys again.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
And okay, wait, it sounds sad, but I mean I'll be. Because it's been a while since you've talked with a lot of people, and I've worked in customer service, and you're always talking with people, right? I used to talk with maybe 50 to 60 people a day,
mm-hmm.
and now being isolated and being quarantined and my job's canceled.
Yeah,
I haven't talked to anyone as much as I did before. So I was how am I gonna manage regular conversation?
Yeah, you're so that quarantine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Toilet paper.
Water
right?
shoes, right?
Yeah.
Toilet paper. Am I right?
But
how have you been doing?
I'm okay. Well, the thing is because, so if you don't know, COVID-19 is happening. It's popping off. Everybody's quarantined in their house. We're practicing social distancing. So in Toronto, there are businesses that are open, and my
Yeah.
my form of work counts as essential, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so I work in like a construction type situation, right? Or
Yeah.
a construction type job. Well, I don't know why I said situation, but anyways, because I'm working at we're building a condo, so there's a lot of tradespeople in this condo, right? So a lot of people coming in and out of the building, and
Yeah, man.
there's an electrician that just like you just heard from his wife that she said she tested positive for COVID.
No.
So he had to leave immediately,
shoot.
and
Yeah.
now like I actually was working right beside him, but I had a mask and all my gloves on because like I wanted to be safe.
But still, man, that's like that's still really close.
Exactly, and that's why it made no sense when people were when people left or they said construction is essential. You know what I mean? But it's like if you're building, if you're on sites, if you're on sites, you'll always be in contact with a lot of people. And the thing is, if you want to use the elevators, like yes, they have the 6 feet apart measure set in, but once you're in an elevator with someone, like what's it called? Once you're in an elevator with someone, it's like a box. Like you're breathing the same air. Yeah, like there's no. I don't know. Like I was a little disappointed, and now like
how often are you riding the elevators? Like are there always a lot of people?
Yeah, well, people have to work, right? And like
yeah.
There's like a lot of trades. Like there's plumbers, there's electricians, there's like.
I didn't know that they would use the elevator that much though. I mean like.
Yeah, like well we have to get to the floors, right?
No, I know like to get there, but like all of you get there at the exact same time or something.
Oh no, but.
Or like you're constantly going up and down.
Yeah, you're constantly going up and down, right?
Oh man, that's a little spooky because like you're not just like going close to them, you're going close to like everyone that they've been close to.
And exactly,
like,
and like
they're carrying.
And people touch the buttons. People like it's all communal, and like they didn't even have the thing with construction sites too is like they don't have hot water. They don't have hot water on a construction site.
Oh.
So they only have cold water, and they don't even have antibacterial soap. So
are you serious?
Yeah, and they didn't even have sanitizer when COVID started becoming bigger. So it's like,
oh man,
I don't know who thought it was good for like construction sites to be open. I understand it's a lot of money, but it's like
that's even more of a cesspool.
Yeah,
of like,
exactly. Like
of stuff, man. That's real dangerous. I don't like that.
Yeah. And
when was the last time you were working there?
I was working there Thursday. Friday is when I was exposed to. Well, I was really close to COVID because of that electrician. So like now I might be doing like self quarantine because the thing is now I'm scared because I just moved back with my parents, and like they're.
And you don't want them to get sick.
Yeah, because they're quite older, right? So if they get sick, like it could be really bad for them, and plus my mom has like respiratory issues, so it's really bad if she gets it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but other than that,
that's stressful. But also, welcome back, guys, to the Mutually Bueno Podcast, the only show on the internet that talks about anime, manga, relationships, life, love, memes, dreams, all wrapped around a wonderful Japanese word of the day. And I don't know if we have the Japanese word of the day today, but guess what? This season, new season, Mutually Bueno, quarantine season.
Ooh, mutually quarantined.
Yeah,
that actually makes a lot of sense because we're all definitely quarantined,
and it's definitely not bueno.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It is mutually bueno if we do stay 6 feet away from each other.
Exactly.
Technically. So, hey, you can actually use this word in public. Like, you don't have to, like, feel like a weirdo pretending that, like, you're English and also using Spanish words and, like, appropriating. No, like, you can use it. I don't know, man. I'm rambling on. It's been a while since we've done the show.
Man, it's been so long. It's so different. This is so different. This is like out of my comfort zone.
It's different. I'm not used to not seeing you right in front of me.
Yeah, because then I can make like, well, I mean, I could still make weird noises, but I can't show you my weird facial expressions. You know what I mean? Sad.
I just can't. Yeah, this is it'll be different.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, that's mutually bueno. We're always just trying to adapt. I don't know, overcome.
Yeah, exactly.
But wow, if you want to find us, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Discord, TikTok, Reddit. We're everywhere now, baby.
Woo!
Mutually Bueno world, okay? Mutually Bueno verse, okay? We're gonna find you, but we're gonna stay 6 feet apart.
I already know you were sticking out your tongue. Well, I was sticking out my tongue.
Yo, I was sticking out my tongue. When do I ever not stick out my tongue?
Yeah,
Come on.
Exactly. It's Rona season, boys.
It's Rona season. Aaron, do we have a Japanese word of the day?
I do
we have one?
not
I
have one.
I didn't prompt it.
Yes, I kind of forgot about it, but I mean, I didn't forget about it. I would never do that. But you know what? On the next one, we'll definitely have one. How about that?
We'll yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm bumping into my table. I don't know if you heard noises, but okay. Again, we're not in our normal setting.
Yes.
This is new to us.
Exactly.
Okay, and we gotta deal with it.
Yep.
Overcome.
Adapt. But what is it? Adapt,
overcome, achieve, and then surrender.
What?
I don't know.
Is that it?
I
was like, wait, that's
not it.
That's really not it.
You're not supposed to surrender. That goes
overcome,
against the entire meme.
Achieve, or
adapt, overcome. I want to say achieve, but I'm pretty sure it's
overcome,
not
achieve, adapt. I don't. Whatever,
I don't
man.
know if it's achieve. I don't know if achieve is in there. But hey, you know what? That's a comment. Let us know in the comments, because by the way, from now on, all podcast episodes are gonna have an audio version on MB Podcast, which is Mutually Bueno Podcast channel.
Nice.
It's an additional channel on top of the regular Mutually Bueno channel.
Yeah.
And then eventually we'll have the gaming channel, and
yeah.
Yeah, just a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. What do you? I don't know. I feel like I had something
And then
in
it
my
just,
head, and then
it
like
just
it just
left.
cut off.
All right.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, so this is my thing. I feel like if we stay quarantined any longer, people are going to start developing. I already see like symptoms of people having cabin fever. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm already going insane, my dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, but that's my thing. I don't understand it. Like, I mean, you have the internet at home. You could still talk to your friends through like Discord. We could face chat. I don't know. Maybe like
it's not the same. It's not the same.
Maybe it's like because I'm like Like I could be super social or I could be super introverted. Like this. Yeah. I guess I could overcome, achieve, adapt. Oh, that's it.
Oh,
right.
Overcome, achieve.
No.
No. Wait. You just said the exact same. It just shows a different order. No, it's overcome, adapt.
Okay, I'm searching it now. It's piqued my interest.
Wait. Is it endure? Overcome. Adapt, endure.
Overcome. Achieve. Adapt.
It's something with a P. I feel like persevere. Persevere. Is it persevere?
Oh, it's improvise, adapt, and overcome.
Improvise.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because you gotta like if you're in a bad situation, you gotta, I mean, I don't know. The two words are the same.
That we were picking.
Yeah.
I liked it. Yeah,
but overcome was always in it. Overcome was always in it.
Overcome was always in it.
Yeah, and so was adapt.
We got two.
Yeah, 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3.
Yeah, we said adapt. Yeah, we just thought it was another one. Wait, what did we say before?
Achieve.
Overcome, achieve. Yeah, what are you achieving in the wilderness? I don't know.
Ask Jeeves.
Like, there's no math tests in the wilderness. I don't know.
You just ask Jeeves.
Achieving there, but yeah, sometimes being isolated like this, you gotta be a little bit creative. Mm-hmm. I was a little bummed out because I love Starbucks, right?
Yeah.
And like now, like I'm not going to Starbucks.
Really, you're not even doing takeout, like.
No, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it for the biscuit. I rather reserve the biscuit for later. Save it, put it in the freezer. Put that biscuit in the freezer.
Yeah,
and then and then de-thaw it.
Like I actually ordered. My family ordered pizza, and then like.
Oh, it's been so long.
It came. I'm so sorry, dude. It came with pop, and the thing was too like the driver instructed me when I picked it up to like wipe down the cans. Like he was saying, like nothing's ever happened to it, but just do it to make sure everything is good.
Yeah, I think you should. I think everyone should do that in general for like anything that they get, even if it's like groceries. Like you should always like just wipe it down, just because you never know.
Yeah, like if you open up an avocado, like just pour Purell on it, and then you should be good.
In the inside.
Yeah.
It helps.
It'll be sanitized. It'll be good.
Yeah, and it makes it more like a pina colada, or like an avocado colada. You know?
Yeah.
Because the alcohol from the Purell, it'll make it into a nice little margarita.
Yeah,
you know?
like that way you can get lit faster and be healthy.
Exactly.
Like, see, this is why people are being quarantined, my dude. Like, we coming up with modern day solutions.
Exactly. I don't understand why anyone who has COVID is not drinking Purell.
Exactly.
I feel like you gotta clean the insides as well too, right? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's just a joke. I just want to, because these are not gonna be going on YouTube. I don't want anyone to try it out. You know, like the Tide Pods challenge, like Purell challenge. No.
Well, you can put it up. Just put a disclaimer. Don't do that.
Disclaimer, please. Do not drink Purell.
It's a joke.
Please. But yeah, no. Haven't been to Starbucks in a while, and I was like, man, I want like an iced drink from Starbucks. You know, I want like my classic, cold brew that I usually get there. But then I was like, maybe I should try this at home. I can do some stuff. I can improvise. I can overcome and adapt. Hey, we're actually using the right words now, not achieve. You know what? I did achieve satisfaction personally.
Hey.
So you know that the black bottle that I have?
Yeah. The big thick boy.
The thermos, right? Yeah. I don't know why I'm explaining a bottle to the audience, but I have two like big thermos bottles, right? And they keep things cold. Whatever. You know how thermoses work. But what I do is the night before, like I'll prepare my drink, like the drink that I'm gonna have for the next day, the night before. Like there's a lot of strategy that I put into this. So what I do is like I fill this bottle up with ice.
Okay.
Put this milk hazelnut base thing that I have now that I add to like my coffee. It kind of makes it taste like a Starbucks drink.
Nice.
I pop that in there, add a little bit of vanilla, and then I put it in the freezer.
Nice.
The next day, make some coffee. Then I pour this coffee into the thermos. Ice starts to melt up a little bit, but I shake it up to like make sure that like
ice cold
hot
drink.
Coffee is getting like it gets cool, because I don't have time to wait for my coffee to cool.
Yeah.
I need my caffeine now, right? So like shake it up, add some more coffee, fill it up to the top, add a little bit more cream, and then I pop the top on, and then I just give it a nice little shake, and then when I shake it, the ice breaks down, kind of makes it like a slush.
Yeah, like an ice
slush kind of feel to it.
Yeah.
And and then I just drink it like it is, and it's like a Starbucks drink, and like I'm making it at home, and I feel pretty good about it.
See, ingenuity.
Like, I'm very satisfied. It tastes so good. Honestly, better than some of the Starbucks drinks I've ever drank.
Ooh.
And it's like half the calories.
Ooh, you hear that, Starbucks?
So that's something.
You hear that, Starbucks? We're coming after you. See, but like, this is what I was talking about. Like ingenuity. People are coming up with things to overcome this isolation, and I guess the only thing that's like really holding us back is like the physical contact and like seeing your friends in person.
It is tough. I thought originally I would be like, I like vibe with it. Like, I don't know. I'm usually pretty independent. Like when it comes to like talking. Or I mean, just like, I don't know, like I feel like I could be by myself for like a long time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have to like go outside multiple times
because like
just to get like.
But like sometimes like because of work you would be like too busy to like be with us, which is understandable. But because you're not at work and like as you said, you're seeing like a high volume of like people, like this is probably so different for you.
It is. Maybe that's the thing. Because, like, I went from seeing so many people every single day to, like, seeing nobody.
Like,
nobody. Right?
literally, no one.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there are a lot of people outside constantly now. And that's, like, gross. People, humans. Even though, like, I literally just said, like...
You need to be seeing them.
Human contact!
I miss her! But I mean, like,
yeah.
if people... See, that's what is interesting to me. Like, if the people did do the 14 days of isolation and they don't have any sort of symptoms... Oh, never mind. I mean, they will be cleared, but once they go back outside, they still run the risk of being in contact with COVID, and they might get it. Because there's no, like, vaccine or anything that I've heard of yet.
Oh, there won't be a vaccine for, like, another year.
Yeah.
Usually with this, it does take a long time for vaccines to be available. And having it in a year is, like, literally the fastest they can... Like, I think the rates that they're doing now are, like... They're making it, like, in the most, like, best time... oh my god! I can't even. It's been this long. I can't even describe things. But this is like the fastest I think that they've made. They've made progress in making a vaccine.
Let me ask you,
because I think some people are. Yeah, what's
up? Is like the only conversations you have are the ones in your head?
Yes. The only conversations I have are the ones I'm recording for like the animated video. Yeah, like the other day I was like talking. I think this is like the loudest I've talked since. I think I've been dying to talk this loud for so long.
Yeah. Good.
But yeah, it's a weird time to be alive, man. 2020 came in with that full swing. Did not waste any time whatsoever. 2020 was like so productive.
Yeah,
they were just like,
first World War III. Kobe dies. And then
Kobe dies.
And then
there was like more. What else happened? Trump was doing some shenanigans.
And I think
I can't even remember the Australian wildfires was this year. Sonic the movie came out this year.
Oh please!
Birds of Prey came out this year, which was actually pretty good.
Wait, was it actually?
Honestly, Birds of Prey, probably one of my favorite DC movies because they've all been kind of trash.
Yeah, that's not much to like.
Oh, sorry, but I mean there is a lot of DC movies.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
like,
the best
but
would be like the Dark Knight series. Like, there's nothing that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I kind of forgot about the Dark Knight series, but I mean, like, obviously, I kind of like take them away because I don't like to associate them with the newer DC movies.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Aquaman
they're so
and like
different.
the Justice League wasn't hitting it. You know what I mean?
I think. You know what? I think the only good ones were, Birds of Prey, like the recent ones. Okay, so like Dark Knight is like a masterpiece on its own. Cannot be compared to any peasant like other DC movies in their franchise.
Yeah.
But like Birds of Prey was really good, or like in my opinion was pretty good. And Wonder Woman, I think were like the two best movies. And Aquaman was okay.
I
say that with
got
a lot of hesitation. Like I'm trying to like
help it out, but I tried watching it, brother, and like
it wasn't
got
good,
bored.
Right?
Like it just wasn't.
It was
a
little better than the other movies that they had. I feel.
Yeah. I don't know what was your worst DC film? Do you think? Oh, what's that? That Squad? What? Death Squad? No. What's it with Will Smith? Terror Squad? Suicide Squad.
Well, there's Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that's
there's
what it was.
Justice League. There was the Superman movie.
Wait, which one?
And then Superman.
Like the newer one?
Yeah.
Oh, the one when he faced Batman.
About, like, No, he had his own movie, and then like he had the one with Batman. But I forget which one that was. I don't know. I think it was a Batman. Wait, was it a Batman movie or was it?
I think it was. Yeah.
Yeah, or no. It was Batman versus Superman. It was a dual movie.
Yeah.
Right, because what's his name? Jesse Eisenberg. He plays Lex Luthor.
Mm.
Yeah, that was a joint movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. They were all pretty.
That's
trash.
such an interesting cast, because like I understand why they would choose Jesse, because like he is like that smart, egotistical guy that you could see him as Lex, but he just doesn't have the build for it. Because if you've seen like the comics, right? Or like Justice League when you were younger. Yeah, he's a lot more thicker with the mind.
But I think he plays like a young, because Lex Luthor he's bald, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, you could bald in like your 20s, right?
Yeah, but I feel but I mean like maybe like this was like him before like he actually becomes Lex Luthor, and then he probably develops that body type later, if that's what they intended. So like it might have just been an origin for him.
Yeah.
But even in Smallville, he's bald the whole time, but he has a very slimmer build compared to what he has in the comics. Because I know he's like pretty much jacked.
He's a thick boy.
He puts that armor thing on after to like fight Batman. But yeah.
Man, like, have you started any new series or watched any new things in this quarantine time?
Nothing new. I usually just like have like old stuff playing, because like I'm now just constantly just like marketing
and editing
and stuff like that since. But the next few things I have coming out are gonna be pretty dope.
Pretty fire. Like, I don't know, man. I still feel like people have things to do. Like, people are just, when someone tells you not to do something, you want to do it even more. I feel like that's like the mentality.
Right now?
Yeah, because
Oh, I don't think so. I think a lot of people are staying in.
Yeah. No, I mean like they're staying in, but they really want to go out.
Well, yeah, but I mean like I was personally surprised to see how many people would actually stick by the rules, because whenever I go for a walk, I always see people like even personally, when I see someone approaching me from far away, I'll go and switch sidewalk sides.
Damn.
And everyone, it just like that's I see that all the time. Like whenever I pass by someone, it's either me switching sides or they're switching sides.
Okay, nice.
So I mean, everyone's been like super like respectful. Like whenever you go like grocery shopping, like they have
the
like,
lines.
To like signify how far you should stand for each other. So like I'm surprised how many people are listening to rules. There's I haven't seen like many like people like causing shenanigans, like coughing on things.
Well,
and, like you see a lot of that stuff like online.
Yeah.
But, like I haven't personally
seen that.
And I'm not like outside now too. So I mean like I don't know if like things are happening when I'm not looking. But like I just haven't really. I think people are really taking
it seriously,
taking this into account. Yeah. I think no one wants to be that person who's not doing it, because I mean, whoever's not going with these rules are like something's up with you. Like if you're not listening to like what like the whole country is telling you to do, like that just proves that like you're like very disrespectful, I feel, right?
Yeah, exactly. And actually,
and I think no one wants to be that person.
There was a funny interview where like it was spring break, right, for students for like university.
Oh, I loved that was stupid.
There was that guy.
So
there was that one guy. He was like, no.
Aaron. No, I know exactly. I have the script because I was gonna put it in my video.
Oh, okay.
I have the exact word for word. Oh, okay.
What does he say? What is it?
I didn't know you were gonna talk about this.
What does he say? Word for word.
Yeah. I'm finding the script because I have it written in the script
like,
that I have.
He's like, it's spring break. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
Sorry for the dead
something
air,
stupid
guys.
like that.
I was improv.
That was unbelievable.
Right over here. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna let it stop me from partying. I've been waiting for Miami spring break for a while, about 2 months. I've had this trip planned for 2 months, 3 months. We're just out here. Whatever happens. That's exactly what he says.
Well, the thing was
talking about the dude with the hat like turned backwards.
Yeah,
right? The
yeah.
very first guy that pops up in that.
Yeah, and like he actually because I heard on the radio he apologized and he's like, I was under the influence. he apologized for the situation because of like he was too focused on partying and stuff.
Oh, what? He actually?
Yeah, it was on like I heard it on the radio. He actually apologized. He was like, I apologize for my like my thoughts and what I was going through at the time. I was under the influence and I wasn't paying too much attention of like the current situation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I respect that then.
Yeah.
You know what? He's not as much as I was.
5 points. Well, I mean,
because like he had the demeanor of being like kind of like he sounded a little bit douchey when he said that because like he was just like not caring about anyone else but himself.
But like obviously he had to, otherwise it would just look so poorly on him that you know he had to clear his name, right? And you know what sucks too, right? Is like a lot of things are being canceled. Like a lot of weddings are being canceled, and that's a huge industry. That's like a lot of money. And like the thing is too, like I heard a lot of places have been super respectful and like they've been giving refunds.
I think I mean whatever. I feel a lot of more majority of companies are doing that. I mean they're giving forgiveness for anything like that. So. Where was I going with this? Because
like I actually,
I mean, I
actually have someone that was having a destination wedding in the Philippines, right? And it was going to be in March, like soon.
Well, even Julia was supposed to go to a wedding.
Yeah, but it got canceled just because of like the severity of our situation.
Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of companies will be doing like giving forgiveness. If it's on their own accord, like I think the government will like force them to do that. But any company that's not like kind of being a douchebag about it, they're I feel like that's harder to find now. I feel like everyone's kind of working together, which like I'm surprised that things are kind of working out. You know, I mean like if you've looked at like situations like this in the past, like it would have never been like as like effective as what we've had now. I mean we have like the internet and stuff like that, which makes things way more simple to fight situations like this.
Yeah, because like everybody is
still surprised. Like everyone's like working together, and it's kind of, you know, we're kind of separating ourselves, but at the same time,
we're coming together.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, sorry, it's not cool. This what's going on is absolutely. I think
we got you.
I hate it.
I think we understand.
Yeah. But then, because I started to think about like, remember the time when Pokemon Go came out, and then like for 2 months, the whole world was completely
outside,
like just together and nice to each other, and everyone was just so nice to everyone. People were giving out drinks to each other and stuff like that.
And then like you would hear, oh, is that there's like an Eevee there or whatever, you know, like people would help each other out.
And like that never happens. And then later Trump became president, and then things kind of like shifted. But I mean, like for those like that month, that like 2 month period, it was a great time to be alive. You know? Yeah, like Pokemon Go really brought the world together, and maybe COVID will do the same. COVID Go. Let's catch the virus. I'm just kidding.
I don't know about that.
I'm kidding.
Like. But I that is correct. I am surprised to see the amount of people that are complying and doing their part to like help out. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because it sucks, it's a lot of people. Like a lot of businesses are shut down. A lot of people they can't work, and like they now have to go on employee insurance, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a hard time for a lot of people.
It's hard, but I'm just glad. But it could be way worse. Mm-hmm. It could be much worse. The government's doing like a lot to like make sure that everyone can still float. Mm-hmm. And I think that's really great that they're able to put the resources. I mean, of course they have a lot of money, but like for them to like take the initiative to like to help people like that, then I think that's really
it's good on everyone.
Because it could be way we could all be in a really worse situation, and I feel like they're say what you will about like them like their initiative, but I feel like they have taken a lot of initiative to just making sure that everyone is can live within like this crisis, because it's scary,
Exactly. So like, for the people, man, like, do you have any ideas that they could do to help de-stress themselves, help get them active in their brain, active physically? Do you have any solutions for the people?
Like, what do you mean, like to
like something to do that you've been doing to like keep yourself sane?
To stay sane.
Yeah.
Well, that's a toughie, because
are you barely keeping sane?
I'm not sane myself. Exactly. How can an insane person tell someone else to be sane?
Jesus.
I don't have that capability, my dude. Okay.
Jesus.
No, but I don't know. Just
just stop being insane. There you go.
Yeah. Exactly. As simple as it. No, but yeah, take the time to just be with yourself. I feel it's a lot. Maybe some people don't usually take this time to just be by themselves and
like self-reflect.
I think it could. Yeah, I think and work on yourself. I feel like that could it could be a good opportunity for a lot of people to just like figure stuff out. I don't know. It's good. It could be good in a way.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's a tip. I don't know. There was like I've given nothing. Just say like be by yourself. Just deal with it, okay? I don't know. What about you? What do you think?
I feel like there are ways to entertain yourselves, especially online. That was my biggest thing. It was like you could play Jackbox games if somebody streams it, and then we could all play,
Oh. Yeah.
And like we could play like that online. There's this Cards Against Humanity game that's like on the internet that you could play, and there's just so many opportunities to like have a fun time with friends.
But what if some of the viewers don't have friends, Aaron?
Oh, well,
you're being a little bit
elitist.
You're assuming
this is the best time
our
to make online
friends.
Then I would say it would be the best time to make online friends. There are forums. There's Reddit. Now, don't tell me you don't use anything.
And it's not just for hymns. It's also for hers. Get it?
Okay. Oh golly, dude! Maybe you are going.
My jokes
to say
are not too great. I've had no audience to tell my jokes to, so I'm just spewing every single joke. I think I don't know if it's gonna. It's probably all gonna miss.
I think that's what you gotta do from now on. You gotta. When you have a joke, you just say it out loud. Talk out loud to yourself now. Don't.
Dude, I already do that. I've been doing that regardless of this crisis.
But even louder, like before, you would talk quietly, right? Because you don't want to like be too loud.
No.
But now you have to be even louder for Jesse.
Like out of respect.
For your cat, you have to be super loud for your cat.
Oh, he hears me.
Okay. Don't kill me.
Man, what a time to be alive. Guys, let us know what's happening with where you guys are.
Yeah. Let us know how you guys are dealing with it. If you have any suggestions, like write it down. Mm-hmm. Write a suggestion down, so then everybody else that reads or watches or listens or plays with themselves can help, or you can help them. Don't you want to do that?
Exactamundo.
If you don't want to do that, you're a hater, and I will pour hot sauce on your nipples.
Oh, well, what would that do? Sorry. I was about to respond, but I was like, what would hot sauce do?
I don't know. Keep it spicy, but
does that affect the nipple? I don't know.
It's funny enough that you say that. I have hot sauce in my room. I'm not going to try it, though.
Aaron.
I am not going to try it. As much as
Aaron, it's isolation time. You gotta be creative.
It's for science.
It's science. There's hot sauce. Spice up the night.
Yeah,
we need to know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, friends.
Yeah, but thanks a lot, guys, for taking another listen to the Mutually Bueno podcast. From now on, like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of the cast, we're gonna be putting out a video version, audio only, of the podcast on MB Podcast. So I have to say that a few more times for it to like naturally roll off my tongue. It's not naturally rolling off yet, but hey, if we do enough of these podcasts, eventually it's gonna roll off way easier. Imagine the word on my tongue right now.
Okay.
It's more like a square. So a square can't turn. It can't roll
I see.
off.
Oh, so it.
But guess what? Eventually I will curve the word, and then it would be a little easier to roll off the tongue if you get the visuals I'm laying down for you. Because
okay.
I don't know where else I'm going with this, but make sure you check us out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, where else? Reddit, TikTok, YouTube, all that Mutually Bueno. You can find us. And yeah, anything you want to say, Aaron? Before
Listen.
I can't see your visual.
Listen.
Cues,
Are you
so, like, I don't know.
Are you listening? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
You're listening?
I'm listening.
So you're listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay. That is all. I just wanted you to listen.
All right, guys. And I guess until next time.
Bye.